Hi everyone. You are working on drawing 4.9. So let's take a look. As you can see here, we have a different shaped part with circles or some kind of holes cut into it. We can see from the right view all of these dashed lines, which means that all or some of the holes cut all the way through the entire part. So when we look at this a little more closely, we can see that there isn't anything being called out on these drawings that on the holes that they're anything less than through all because of what we saw in the right view. So let's go ahead and get started here. Going to start a sketch. And then I'm going to go ahead and just start down on this corner. And the drawing shows me that it comes up 0.28. Now we've got this funky thing going here, and I'm going to just kind of rough sketch it out, bring it just a similar direction, switch to an arc. I'm going to move this up a little bit just to try to get what looks like it might be a similar shape. It's going to be a little difficult. And then we have a vertical line here. So I'm going to come straight up, come over. The drawing shows me this line is a 1/2 inch. Come straight down and then close it out. Okay, so let's start tackling some of these dimensions. The center of this arc is 0.426 off the bottom edge. So let's go ahead and add that. Click on here, 0.426. Ah, it's looking a little better now. We know that the center is dimension 0.75 off this edge. There we go. Now I'm going to go ahead and add a constraint because we can see here that these are nice smooth transitions. So I'm going to come up and choose tangent. I want these two to be tangent. Look how nice that looks. And then these two to be tangent. Much better looking. Okay, we have 61 degrees. Or 61 degrees. So let's select both of these and type 61. We know that this is a radius of 0.25. And the dimensions put that in place for us. So if we've already done the other dimensions, it's going to over constrain it. So just hit cancel and we're good to go. Let's see what else we have. We know that it's 1 inch from here to here. Okay, so something's getting in the way and we'll figure that out in just a minute. The length of this is 596.596. Okay. So we know that we should be matching these dimensions. So I'm going to do a dimension from one side to the other. And we can see it says it's 1.002. On the drawing, it's supposed to be 1.000. So when I click, it's going to tell us that we're over constrained. So what I want to do to make sure we do this right, I'm going to hit cancel so that goes away. And I'm going to zoom into this area here. And oops, let me get out of dimensioning. When I click on here, see this symbol? That's the tangent that we did. I'm going to click on it and then right click and do delete. And then I'm going to find the one that's over here as well. And let's see how we do with adding those dimensions in now. Now it's letting us actually add that dimension. Okay, it's still telling us we need one dimension added. So let's look and see. Oh, we needed to add this here. And look, that 0.0001, we don't want that, so just 0.25. There we go. Okay, finally that's done. Let's go ahead and get these holes in here, you guys. So let me zoom in. I'm going to a circle and I'm just going to place it here. My diameter is 0.08. That's what the drawing says. And I know that my first dimension is the center point of this is on center with my arc. So let's go ahead and add that constraint. It's going to be vertical. Let me get out of everything real quick. Vertical, and I'm going to select midpoint or center point, and center point, it moved it over. Fantastic. And then it's 0.095 off the bottom. And then I'm going to do a linear pattern, a rectangle pattern. Select this guy. What direction? Here we go. It's going the wrong way. Let's flip it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 holes. And they are all 0.125 apart from each other. 0.125. We can see them here. We have the ones we need. Hit OK. Fabulous. Let's double check ourselves on the thickness. 1 inch. So let's go ahead and come back in here. And we're doing an extrude. Select this space. 1 inch is default. And there we go. So this is your 4.9 part.